Welcome back, friends, with another movie reaction. Today we're watching Godzilla Minus One, and this is actually going to be my first Godzilla film. I don't know too much about Godzilla other than he's a kaiju that destroys cities, and I've always assumed it was a representation of the destruction caused by the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and that maybe he was a result of a mutation from the radiation of those bombs, but I've got zero evidence to back that up. But yeah, multiple Godzilla films have come out since I've started this channel, and yet I'm starting with a foreign one because I've heard that people really love this film. Some even say that it's the best movie of 2023. It'll have to beat out some heavy hitters if it wants to land in even my top 3. I mean, Past Lives, Across the Spider-Verse, Suzume, and I'm still waiting on How Do You Live as well. But let's see how Godzilla Minus One measures up. Full reaction is going to be on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like and let's get started. That bomb is awfully close to the ground. If there's like a pointy rock or something. Oof. Ooh. Can't meet his eyes. Also, when the cause is unjust. What are those? They look like Godzilla eggs. That's just a guess. Oh! Hide! Run! He's dead! Shush! Run! Sure it can. Maybe the better move would have just been to wait it out and wait for it to move on. Instead of pissing it off. Freezing up? Too late, too late. And they're like ants. Scatter! Oh, shit! It's not even trying to eat them, it's just killing them. Oh, god damn. People in movies are never hit by any shrapnel from explosions. He lived! It was just a dream. So there's one other survivor who lined them up. Yep. Oof. I mean, that's not true. You said that to a kamikaze pilot? Whoa. Just holding the baby. You're not just gonna leave him there, are you? Dude! Do you bail on all your duties? There we go. That was a low blow. Oh. She saw you about to do it. What are you, some kind of idiot? Not even her kid. Oh, come on! But then who's gonna care? Yeah. Chotto mate. What, you were gonna kick them out? What was the alternative? Just leave her there? Months pass already.
他ならぬ福音賞のお墨付きなんですよ。金がいいのもちゃんと訳があるんです。
Huh.
訳？
戦時中
Danger! Oh crap.
米軍も命の保証はないってことで。
You don't say. You're saying this with a smile on your
いい
face?
んですか？やっとの思いで生きて帰ってきたんでしょ。死んだらダメです。
危険なだけで死ぬと決まったわけじゃない。
Yeah, just a higher risk of dying.
実施連戦の特攻とは違うんです。
I mean, you survived that too. I don't. Okay. He looks terrified.
特別扱い。
Rickety as heck.
こいつは小僧、そっちは学者でいい。
その呼び方どうなんですかね、長さん。
俺ももう小僧って年じ
A little bit of a
半
kid.
人前なんだから小僧で十分だ。
ゃん。
機雷のワイヤーを切断するんだ。そうすると、機雷が浮き上がって
Floats
く
to
る
the surface.
そいつをこれで、ダダダダダってな。
Da 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 da. How good a shot are you? Not very.
やらせてもらえますか？
大丈夫か？
One shot.
で戦争行ってたら大活躍しました。
Oh
ああ、もうちょっと長引いてたらな。
wow.
それ本気で言ってんのか。
Oh, well, yeah, heck of a thing to say.
バカ。
Baga. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a nightmare. I thought it was here again.
何言ってんの？大丈夫？
なあ、ここは日本だよな。なあ、俺は確かに帰ってきたんだよな。なあ。分かってる。分かってる。
Jeez. Oh. Found family.
おちゃんに惚れんじゃねえぞ。
ですか。のりこさんは人妻ですよ、人妻。
Is she?
やめてくださいよ。
They got married?
奥さんじゃないんだ。
Oh, okay. Haha.
勝手についてしまったんですよ。懐がないからって。
She calls you daddy.
俺はお前の父ちゃんじゃないぞ。
You are in every way that matters.
幸せにして。
This weirdo. Does he feel like he doesn't deserve it for abandoning his duty?
どうしたんですか、その身なり。
His look of surprise.
似合う？私銀座でジムの仕事始めたの。
金なら十分渡してあるでしょ。
Yeah, I guess, but
あきこ、のりこさんが勤めに出てしまった。
she can go with you on the minefields.
仕事中はすみこさんが面倒見てくれる。
Aw.
私も3人育てたことがあるんだからって。
Not to completion,
それな。
unfortunately.
戦争中にいた大戸島で、奴が来た日も深海魚が浮いていたんです。
見たのか？そいつを。
He's never told anyone before.
恐竜の。こんなちんけな船で何ができるって言うんですか？足止めをしろとさ。足止め？
Wow.
高尾が向かってる。自分のところで処理せよって。
Small
こ
stuff?
れがサジかよ。
Small stuff?
内側の捨てんな。あの13ミリだけだ。
Oh, crap.
回収した機雷を使えとのことです。
Wow.
この国は変わんねえな。
This feels like another suicide mission.
変わらねえのか。
It's changed a lot. You went from war crimes to Hello Kitty in one generation. It's here. Oh. Oh, crap. The alarm? There's only 4 of you.
ここで逃げたら高尾が間に合わねえだろう。そしたら、怪物はどこへ向かう？俺は
おい。
また火の海。
ですが、この船じゃ相手にもならない。
父さんだって国からの指示気に食わないんでしょ。
This isn't for the government. You can hate the government and love your country. Goodbye. Okay, you're not slowing it down even a little bit. I think it's time to go.
俺はいくら
Here you go. No. Just pissed it off. Eat this! Literally. Well, damn. Maybe it'll have an upset stomach after a while. Shoot it! Shoot the mine! Oh, still nothing. No! It regenerates? Well, now you done pissed it off. Ugh. A lot of good that's gonna do. It could frickin' regenerate. They're still shooting at it? Wow. Why is it glowing? Was that just a blast of pure energy? They were just sitting there waiting for him.
早く避難指示を出さないと大変なことになります。政府はこの情報を国民に伏せ。
Oi.
なんですぐに周知しないんですか。おそらく混乱を恐れてのことでしょう。
There'll be plenty of that later.
じゃないでしょう。
一体何があったんですか？
のりこさんには関係のないこと。
Come on, you're partners in this.
俺はどこから。
If you didn't, you wouldn't be here to save her and the baby.
冷静の基準で撃ち殺してくれたと頼まれました。でも俺は
He's living with shame and
その結果、
guilt.
俺は本当は生きてちゃいけない人間なんです。
Don't say that.
生き残った人間はきちんと生きていくべきです。
のりこさんに何がわかるって言うんですか。
わかります。
Oh.
私の両親は火に当たりながら生きろと言いました。 私は
そもそも
Jeez.
生きてるんですかね。
Oh my god.
もうとっくにあの島で死んで果てて。
All the cultural expectations and then... Oh man. Teaching Akiko how to cook? He won't allow himself to be a father or a husband because he feels like he doesn't deserve to live.
終わりにしてもいいですか。
Oh.
もう一度生きてみたいんです。
Oh. It's a monster movie. I wasn't expecting emotional depth and... Oh, holy shit.
ありがとう。
Oh, he just got his desire to live back and Godzilla's coming to snuff it out. Is she at work? Yeah. Damn it. Oh. Keep running! Landfall. She's on the way there? Can we turn around? Oh, no, no! Uh-oh. No, don't let her die! Holy crap. Hold on for dear life! Into the water? Oh, okay. These people are dedicated to their jobs. Oh, they're so dead. They're so dead. Oh. Oh my god. He found her in all of this? That's ridiculous. What the heck? That wasn't even its final form? Holy crap. Whoa, 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 you're supposed to go... No. No. If he didn't have survivor's guilt already, he would now. Now it's, like, so much more. Oh my god. You freaking kidding me? God damn it. You and me both, kid. God damn. It feels like death follows him everywhere. I was thinking that might be his thought process.
秘密裏にゴジラを駆除する作戦が進行中です。
What?
誠に心もとないものですが、
Yeah.
参加しますか？
Yeah.
ゴジラと呼称しますが、ゴジラは通常の火器の攻撃に対してほとんどダメージを受けません。
It can't. It just regenerates.
高尾の主砲クラスの直撃を食らってもすぐに再生してしまうんです。
Way to lower their morale.
そんなもん泡が出ようが浮いたままだろ
ありますよね。
He's like, yeah, I'll show you. We're gonna try to sink it?
東京を襲った怪物ゴジラにこれを仕掛け深海に沈めようというのが今回私が立案した作戦です。
That's freaking intense.
学者って意外とすごいやつ
Yeah, no, he nodded but said no.
泡の膜で包もうと考えています。
How long can they
短時間で下がる
bubble?
ように沈め、その深海の圧力で息の根を止める。
Okay. That's the idea.
海の力でゴジラを殺す。
That's kind of fucking badass.
海底についたゴジラを今度はこれで一気に海面まで引き上げます
Huh.
もし万が一超高圧に耐えたとしても直後に襲いかかる凄まじい減圧まで耐えきれるとは思いません。
無理です
Why not?
俺には家族がいます俺だけじゃないこれは命令ではありません個々の事情がある方は
Oof.
帰ってもらって構わないこれ
He wants revenge.
絶対死ぬってわけじゃないですよね。もちろんです。
Of course not.
戦時中よりずいぶんマシだやんなきゃいけない
Oh,
あいつは罠張ってるとこに愛妻でございますかって来てくれんのかよ
it doesn't know what we're capable of.
おい無策なのか
バカにしないでください。ちゃんと考えても
Ugh.
戦闘機のつてどこかにありません。
Oof. You're gonna kamikaze plane now?
航空機で誘導なんて命がけの仕事の。
He's risking his life either way.
やけになってんじゃねえか
Yeah. A death wish for Godzilla.
なんでこんなことになる前にノリちゃん嫁さんにしてやんなかったんだ
俺だってそうしてやりたかった。
じゃあなんでだよ
戦争が終わってないんです。
Damn. Oof. Any chance she was just blown very far away and landed safely in a pile of
あ
rubble?
ったんですね。このままでは取れない。問題はそこなんです。優秀な整備士。いや、機体を補修できるほどの
Tachibana?
立花さん。どうにも連絡が取れるのですよ。
Probably doesn't want to see your face ever again.
他にも言う
Ow. The heck, man?
そう言いふらせばあなたが怒って
Frickin'.
訪ねてくれると思ったんだよ。
Yeah, kind of deserve this beating a little bit.
手にあれ。
Oh, come on.
あいつは内側からの攻撃に弱い。わかりますか？爆弾を満載した戦闘機であいつの口の中に突っ込むんですよ。
That was his plan all along.
幻の極地戦闘機神殿ですか
これを補修して飛べるようにできますか？
Sure, I can make anything fly. But only he knows it's kamikaze. Headed for Tokyo.
明朝、丸や丸々を持って我々は出航します。
Get a good night's sleep, everyone.
可能な限り今夜は自宅に戻って。
覚悟しろってことですよね
Yeah. Be prepared to die.
思えばこの国は命を粗末にしすぎてきました。
Ooh.
最低限の脱出装置すらついていなかった。島に
Build one for him.
特攻だ、玉砕だと。
Don't tell them what you're planning.
今度の戦いは死ぬための戦いじゃない。未来を生きるための戦いなんです。
Idealistic, but no one dying?
着類してますね。
お前は乗せね
Ooh.
俺たちずっと一緒だったじゃないですか。お願いです。俺も一緒に行きたいです。
えこの国はお前たちに
Ugh, that's exactly what it's about. He's planning to leave her.
くれるのか。ありがとう。
Stay alive. That'd be a heck of a thing for a kid to write.
上手にかけたな。
Oh no.
大丈夫。
Aren't you though?
92問100 140キロ、機銃弾120発80キロ、そして代わりに機種にこの25番、胴体に50番爆弾を搭載した。
Jeez. Is there an eject button? His friend was just talking about an eject button, right?
笑えますね。生きたいようです。俺は。これ書いた言葉、アキコと言うんです。あいつの未来を守ってやりたい。
これは爆弾の安全装置だ。奴に突っ込む直前に引き抜くんだ。いいな。そして。
One more thing. Jeez. Oh, they're slow playing this and it's working really well. He'll make it back alive? He will? What happened? What the heck? Well, shit. I keep hoping Noriko's somehow still alive, even though that would be ridiculous. We can't... Yeah. Can't drown it in the trench. How do we get back into the water? Alright, alright. Oh, didn't say anything. God damn it. What? What is it? What is it? He's a comin'. What if it uses its beam on the boats? Oh, here it comes. Dodge? Oh. Wow, very well done. This thing is... These ships are suspiciously surrounding me. Why are you getting so close? To distract it, but like... Is that close necessary? Oh crap, already? Whoa. Take a plunge. It just got snuffed out. Maybe. Maybe not. And now you'll rise. It's just as fast. This is a heck of a way to kill something. Too bad we can't do it over and over and over again. What? Oh my god. How can you help? Oh, there's a lot of them. Jeez. That's intense. Get up here, you big bastard! It's in some sort of pain, it seems like. But not dead yet. You gotta go home to your daughter! He can't hear you! Unless you talk into the radio. Is there an eject button? Did they install a frickin' eject button? Oh shit. Ah. That's what we're talking about. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. He's going down. It frickin' worked. Oh. Aww. Smack. Here's all your money back. No? The letter. Oh yeah, what is the letter about? Is she alive? Is she freaking alive? No way. No freaking way.
ゴーさんの戦争
Yes.
ありましたか
Wow. Is the daughter just on the ground? You put her down in the... Oh, radiation. Or, I don't know. He's still alive. Ah. BRB. Wow. Wow, that film was incredible. Like, I should have realized what I was in for, because for a foreign film to break through into the US consciousness, there's usually a reason behind it. And thinking back to the foreign films where everybody's like, you gotta see this, I've reacted to Parasite, Your Name, A Silent Voice, Suzume, Portrait of a Lady on Fire, and a few Ghibli films, and all of them are incredible. I should watch more foreign films in general as well, and Hollywood puts out some good stuff sometimes, but a lot of films can wind up feeling a little samey. And the films that tend to make me feel something are foreign or indie films, and no, I'm not talking about the Harrison Ford movies. There is something I want to touch on first before I go back into praising this film, though. I made some remarks about the Japanese war crimes during this film, and it's interesting to watch how this movie covers those events, or rather doesn't cover those events. Like, I don't watch a lot of German movies, but I know that they make it a big point to condemn their Nazi history, and it's illegal to peddle in any Holocaust denial, whereas it's basically government policy in Japan to deny the atrocities they committed. So they killed millions of people in Asia while committing other absolutely heinous crimes, and it just goes unacknowledged. And like in Grave of the Fireflies, it makes sense not to get too much into the history and the politics and the reasons behind the war, because the story is primarily following two children, and it's about the cost of war. But for this film to feature soldiers that participate in the war and not really touch on why it happened or what they were doing, it feels very odd. Like, I think to a lot of people who are aware of the war crimes Japan committed, the absence of any mention of it in this film is very loud. It would be like a movie about Germans dealing with the fallout after World War II, not mentioning the Holocaust. Also very loud in this film is that they didn't really mention the atomic bombs and how it killed hundreds of thousands of innocent people as well. That feels like it's probably due to America taking Japan under its wing after the war to be its political ally in the region, so they don't want to put out media that condemns America. We do see a lot of destruction in the war-torn cities, but nobody is actually assigned any blame for it besides Shikishima, because he didn't go blow up a bunch of people, including himself, which is just so wild to me. But it was understandably in line with the culture at the time. And the struggle that the Japanese people had to go through after the war is really sad and heartbreaking. It's always the innocent civilians who have to shoulder the cost of their government's reckless wars. And for so many who were just starting to get their lives back on track to face such devastation again with Godzilla, I mean, to me, it read similar to people who survived the atomic bomb dying months later or years later due to radiation poisoning. But yeah, the only bit of remorse the movie seems to paint on behalf of Japanese war crimes is the recklessness with which they treated their own people's lives, which, I mean, that part is totally fair. Other countries developed eject seats in World War II, but Japan didn't have them, so they were willing to sacrifice the lives of their own to kill others. But anyway, despite all the history that surrounds the events of this film that aren't brought up, I was still rooting for Shikishima. Like, a lot of it comes from the work the movie does to set up this very human story, and a lot of it comes simply from growing up in America when I did. Like, a lot of cultural constructs of that time and place are just so at odds with the way I view the world. He supposedly brings dishonor upon himself because he didn't kill himself for an imperialist war, and Sumiko blames him for the death of her kids, which is, like, what? That's as wild to me as, like, Zuko searching for the Avatar to restore his honor, which is, there's no connection there at all. And I found the themes of this film fascinating. Condemnation of the actions of the country while pulling together and facing a new enemy with just the strength of individuals trying to do the right thing. That's actually really, really compelling. And then Shikishima has such strong PTSD from the fear instilled in him by Godzilla, also from the guilt he carries for not completing his mission, for letting all those mechanics die. His war was never ending, and him wondering if he actually died that night on Odo Island, I mean, that's really chilling. And I've heard that mental illness can manifest itself in different ways based on the culture you grew up in, which is perfectly understandable. But yeah, the way the actor portrayed everything was just so visceral and real. There are so many other strong arcs in this film as well, though. Tachibana blamed Shikishima so much for abandoning his duty, but also the death of the other mechanics. And by the end of the film, he turns around and implements the technology that would save Shikishima's life. And of course, Noriko and Akiko and just this incredible found family is so compelling. Noriko and Shikishima both taking in people who aren't even related to them just because it's the right thing to do. There's no other choice to make there but to take care of people. And you see this extremely rigid culture where everything is black and white slowly get worn down as these characters get to know each other better and do everything just to survive. Sumiko originally blames Shikishima so much for not blowing himself up, but she sees how he steps into the role of Akiko's father, and by the end of the film she's so overjoyed that he survived, and even with Godzilla bearing down on the country, she wanted him to live to preserve this family. Speaking of which, I've barely even talked about Godzilla. Like, it doesn't even feel like he's the star of the film. He's just the catalyst for this extremely human story they're telling. And I had no idea that he had frickin' mouth laser though, what the heck? I also really enjoyed the bond the guys working on the mine boat created, such a great band of brothers, and the part where they're leaving the young guy behind to lead the next generation, that hit really hard as he was just begging for a chance to help them, and then he comes through. The plan to take down Godzilla is actually super fascinating, it's quite ingenious, and I guess in retrospect, it's kind of hilarious that so much thought is put into this plan, and the thing that eventually works is piloting explosives into its mouth. Oh man. But yeah, Noriko's supposed death and her return were some of the most powerful parts of this film. Dang it, like try tackling him into the alley so that both of you can get in there as well, but I guess she's too light and she wouldn't have been able to muster enough force to get them both in the alley. And I kept holding out hope that she was somehow alive despite knowing that it's ridiculous to expect her to come back from that. And yet when she was shown to be alive, it was such a feeling of relief and joy and surprise, offset by the black creeping thing up her neck, possibly radiation poisoning or something. I really should look up at some point what Godzilla's inspiration is, because like I mentioned before the film, I assumed it was meant to be this unstoppable destructive force that is meant to mirror the atomic bombs. And in this film, he comes up soon after the bombs, and I even wonder if the radioactive powers are a result of the bombs, or possibly that he's awakened or more active because of the bombing. And I was also thinking during the film, like, did they come up with Gundams to help combat Godzilla, or is that a separate property entirely? I think the few things I've seen with Gundam have them fighting each other, possibly in space, so maybe a fight between Godzilla and Gundam hasn't happened yet, but you know what would be really funny? Godzilla in a Gundam suit. Who designed it for him? Doesn't matter, it's just amusing. But I'm also curious now how Godzilla has been taken down in the past, in like past movies, or are there movies where he just straight up wins and like the post-credit scene is, oh yeah, he's gonna go destroy another country next time. But this time, before the credits roll, the last few things we see are some sort of thing happening on Noriko, and then Godzilla recovering from his wounds. Oh man, do you think we'll need a sample from Godzilla to be able to cure Noriko? I don't know, but I'm hyped for a possible sequel. It feels like that's what they were setting up. I don't know what numbers this film did, but hopefully they move forward with another film, because I'm invested in these characters. Alright, gonna give this movie a 9.5 for me, definitely one of my favorite films of 2023. Probably lands at the number 4 spot, but again, haven't seen Boy and the Heron at this point yet. But thanks for watching, full reaction is gonna be on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time with more. Bye friends.